The Standard & Poor's 500 index ended 2020 at 3,756, a new record high, despite the 2020 COVID economic crisis. Despite a staggering February through March bear market loss of 33.9%, and even though the pandemic is expected to worsen in the months ahead, stocks, the key growth investment of a diversified portfolio, gained a spectacular 16.3%. Who could ever have predicted the terrible events of 2020? Who could have predicted that the worst public health disaster in a century would trigger a huge bull market gain? As it turns out, no one could, not even Wall Street's best minds. Based on a survey of Wall Street's top strategists published in Barron's in December every year, this chart shows Wall Street's forecasts for stocks annually since 2007. Just before the end of every year, the venerable financial magazine asks strategists from 10 Wall Street brokerage giants to predict the closing price of the Standard & Poor's 500 stock index at the end of the next December. The mean forecast of the 10 strategists for 2020 predicted the index would close at 3,300, equivalent to a modest gain of 4.1%, not even close to the gain actually experienced in 2020 of 16.3%. If the strategists accurately predicted the future, all the red dots would fall right on top of the green line, not above nor below it. The forecasting record of the 10 Wall Street behemoths, based on their predictions in Barron's for the past 13 years, has been very mixed and wildly wrong at key inflection points. In December 2007, the year of the global credit crisis, for instance, the consensus forecast for 2008 was for the S&P 500 to close at 1,640, for a gain of about 10%. But the index plunged to end 2008 at 903, with stocks losing more than 40% of their value. Predicting the future of the stock market is not something even top strategists at Wall Street's largest firms are good at. It's also not a strategic approach. It's not the right approach if you're planning for a sustainable retirement income or long-term portfolio growth. With the new year has come a fresh round of forecasts for 2021, and the 2021 blitz has only just begun. Don't fall for it. Stick with a strategic approach to investing based on convincing evidence.